Welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host. Next to me, you made it this week. Thank you. Maria, what is it?
Hurst.
This time? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
thanks for
it'll
coming
be
down
that way
from
for a
Toronto.
while.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't beat Liz Taylor yet, so we're still good.
All right. You notice we had a new promo page. The last one didn't make it past last Saturday, the Judgment Day. So those of you that are here that made it through last Saturday, May 21st, thanks for watching. A couple of things, a couple of announcements. We're out of time now, folks. Oh, not for the Judgment Day, but it's time to change those filters. It's going to be coming with the sun is going to be coming with a vengeance pretty soon. The 90 and 100 degree temperatures. So make sure you change those filters before you start up those air conditioners. Okay. We've been really lucky with the cool weather lately, so it's the first thing you want to do is change that filter because they haven't been running for heating or air conditioning lately.
I have a question since we're talking about changing filters.
Okay.
Is there anything else, like spring-wise, that we need to do, like batteries on the fire detectors? You know, is it a good time to just get in the habit of doing all of those things?
They want you to do spring forward, fall backwards at that time. That's when we're supposed to be changing the batteries.
So in the fall?
And the spring also. That would
Oh,
be,
okay. So now?
When the time change. We just missed it a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Well, I missed it all, so I didn't. I think we even had it on the show, and I didn't do it yet. So.
October is the most important one. Usually the batteries will last a year, but
okay.
You could take it from there and put it in the.
Well, I mean, not just that. Is there anything else like environmental? Like, I know that you have a very environmentally conscious house, so he does like the solar shades and stuff. Is there anything else in case?
Doesn't like me because I don't use much electricity. Sorry.
But you're very energy conscious.
Yes, I'm frugal.
So,
energy.
I mean, I just thought since we're on that subject, is there something that in case you have those, is there something people need to do at this time to do any other housekeeping things as far as energy and filters go?
Call Gunny. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's got a lot of good tips. He still gives those tips out. There's many different things we can do. Make sure there's the brush around the house, the defensible zone.
Okay.
Oh, Susan Moore wants to come out here next couple of weeks. She's going to be talking about the defensible area for fire safety.
Fire safety, okay.
Yes, so I'm glad you brought that up. In about 2 weeks, Susan will be out here. So she'll be talking a lot about those things. The big thing is filters, though.
Okay.
Make sure that you look outside, make sure there's nothing sleeping inside your unit. There's no birds' nests or anything in there. But you'll be able to do a walkthrough with that. So that's the big thing is the filters. Once you get past that, hopefully it'll be in good working condition. So another thing we're talking about. What do you want to do?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll mention it after.
On Wednesday evening, May 25th, we are invited to participate in the 3rd annual Groundwater Open House up in Beatty, Nevada. Federal, state, and county representatives will be on hand for this event that's scheduled between 5 and 8 p.m. at the Beatty Community Center. They're going to provide updates on the intense efforts, as they say, being made to better understand groundwater affected by historic underground nuclear testing at the Nevada National Security Site, formerly the Nevada Test Site. The United States Department of Energy National Nuclear Security Administration Nevada Site Office is sponsoring the open house. Also present for the event will be officials from the state of Nevada Department of Environmental Protection and Water Resources, representatives from Nye County, and volunteers from the Nevada Site-Specific Advisory Board. Used to be the CAB, Community Advisory Board.
Okay.
I was on that for 6 years. And the Community Environmental Monitoring Program.
Who just was on.
Yes.
And one of their stations is actually right here in town. Well, there's a couple in town, but the one is right on Basin and 160.
It's right next to your office. That's yours. That's the Community Environmental Monitoring Station.
It's pretty neat. And before we had them on the show, I didn't know what that station was for, and it's really very interesting. And there's literature out front of the station, so if you want to find out more about it, just go by and pick up one of their brochures.
See, we did good.
We did very good.
The public will be able to speak one-on-one with experts on topics ranging from computer modeling, hydrology, radiation, groundwater sampling, and the ongoing drilling campaign that will place a total of 10 new wells at the Paiute Mesa region and 2 wells at the Frenchman Flat area at the NNSS by 2020 or 2012. It's Nevada Test Site. These acronyms, they change, they drive you nuts. Attendees will also learn about a community monitoring program that involves, here we go again, 29 monitoring stations. So Ted should be up there, the gentleman that was on our show, and numerous volunteers in communities surrounding the NNSS, formerly the NTS. So that's my headlines.
Cool. I just want to mention, just in the future, we're going to be doing, I want to do another show. I'm just telling him right on air that we're going to do this. I would like to have ML come back, and I want to do an in-depth with visual aids and everything about the effects of these salt cedars. I keep seeing them around town, and I have noticed a couple people have taken them out, but it's summertime, and just this past weekend, I went with some friends up, and just, going in nature, looking at the mountains, and there was a couple springs that are usually running. One of them is dried out. So, not saying that the salt cedars are affecting this one spring, but when you look at like water in general and our water table, these salt cedars have a very huge impact, and I don't know if people really understand what a huge impact they have on the water table. And like, what did you say? A full-size salt cedar can use up to how many gallons a day?
100 to 300 gallons per tree.
Yeah,
bush,
more than,
weed.
if you have a couple of salt cedars around your house, they may be using more water in your water table than your house.
Believe me, you don't have to
So-
water them either to make them look pretty, because they have that taproot that goes way down. Because
Yeah.
one of the ways to pull them out, to get them, eradicate them, is what they want you to do is mechanically pull them out. And if you don't get the root down deep enough, it'll sprout up again.
That's
So
what
when
we
you-
did behind my house. We had it yanked out.
Or you do the cut stump one, and it's immediately after you cut it down, you just put the Roundup or whatever other type of herbicide in there, because it'll seal itself and it'll start sprouting. Because if you look at Tecopa, at the main section of town over there, they just denude those trees. There's not a stick on them.
Nice.
And then about 3-4 months later, they come up again. It's like,
But if they
giving
keep
it a-
cutting them,
doing a
it
Flowbee
does
on them.
help. Him and his Flowbee. Anyway, so I just want to let the viewers know that in the near future we're going to do that. And if you have questions after this show, you can go to the
UNR Cooperative
to the
Extension.
UNR Cooperative Extension, and they will help you figure out ways to get rid of them. So.
As a matter of fact, Dandelion and Calvana Boulevard, Debbie's over there. She'll take care of you over there.
Yeah.
They've got the beautiful demonstration garden there.
Oh, it's very
they keep
nice.
updating that. It's just fantastic. Showing you what we should plant here, not to what we put in there. And it dies all the time. We should have something that is for the area. So they have examples of it over there.
And all these people are just great members of the community, and that will lead us into our guest, which these are future great leaders of our community and great upstanding citizens, and these are the kids from the Front Valley High School, and they are doing a play called Starmites, and it's a musical, and that's the kids that are joined here with me. So I'm going to let you introduce yourselves.
I'm Jeannie.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Preston Hart.
And they're doing a musical at the high school. And these, not just are they doing a musical at the high school, these kids are involved in student council. And they're just great kids, and they get involved in stuff. So these are the kids you're going to see. If you're still watching Community Viewpoint, hopefully you are. In years to come, these are going to be the kids that are doing all the stuff that around town that we're talking about, concerned citizens, all, people getting involved, to get rid of the salt cedars or do energy symposiums or things like that. These are the kids that you're going to see doing that, because these are very, very great kids. Anyway, and I'm going to do that public service announcement at the end. So let's start with your play.
Well,
Now that I've given you great aspirations and things that you must live up to.
well, the title of our musical is Starmites, and it's basically about this girl who grows up on Earth, and she doesn't have any friends, and she's really obsessed with comic books. And one day she just kind of gets sucked into the comic book world, and she finds out that she was like supposed to be part of the comic book world, but got switched with the girl in the comic book. And so she's destined to save the comic book world and Earth from Chakra, the guy who wants to destroy everything.
Okay, and what is your role?
I play Diva and the mother. I play the Earth Mother, and basically the mother in the comic book. she's a diva, so it's a very fun part to play.
Okay. And what part do you play?
I'm a banshee.
I hate to just look back, so I'm just going to look here so we can.
I'm a banshee. There are ensemble banshees that sing, and then there are banshees with names that sing and dance and have lines, and I'm one of those banshees. My character's name is Pawlak, and she just is very awkward, I guess you could say.
Disobey and we spank you.
Yes, that's the most awkward line in the play, and it is mine.
And Preston, what part do you play?
I'm Space Punk. I guess I'm the guy that saves everything, I guess.
Who's very full of himself.
Yeah, I can be considered the diva too.
Okay.
I get to kiss Eleanor 3 times. I just had to say it.
And Eleanor, who's playing Eleanor?
Valerie Vuthi, which she couldn't make it.
Okay, well, we'll see her at the play. When is the play airing?
June 3rd and 4th at 7 p.m.
At the high school, in the
Yes,
auditorium.
in the auditorium.
And we've seen lots of great shows there in the past. And let's talk about a couple of those shows. You guys have some past theater experience, don't you?
Yes.
And what's your favorite role that you've played in the past?
The Blue Fairy in Pinocchio. That was so much fun.
I'd have to say either one of the snakes in the Jungle Book, or the urchin in Pinocchio. I was just like a poor streetwalker, I guess, begging for money, going in with the grandmotherly figure who took all the young children in and made statues, and Pinocchio's mom.
All right.
It's been a long time since I saw Pinocchio.
This was
I
the
forget all
plays
that.
you're talking about are the Missoula Children's Theater plays.
Yes.
And a lot of viewers might remember that there's no funding for that right now, but for years, I think 10 years, Missoula Children's Theater would come out, and it was sponsored by the Arts Council with help from the Town of Pahrump room tax funds, but that's not available now for Missoula. I don't know. I can't speak for if they're funding anything else, but the kids had a great run for those 10 years. The kids had a really good time, and I know Preston had a couple of lead roles.
Yeah.
What was your favorite role to play?
What was I in the Jungle Book? I forgot. Do you remember?
The wolf. What's his name?
I forgot.
The lead wolf, the leader of the pack.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you had a song and everything.
Yeah, what made that so...
Aquila.
Yeah, Aquila. What made that so famous is because during the week when I was preparing for the actual show, I had lost my voice.
And he was so nervous.
Yeah, so that's what made that little song famous, because everyone knew I had lost my voice.
But when the show came, there it was back.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you did a great job.
Thanks.
You all did a great job. When the kids showed up tonight, I said, I know all of you kids. You've all been in Missoula Children's Theater plays. But is the Children's Theater kind of, I know most of the kids that were in the Children's Theater plays already had kind of a passion for theater. So did that just kind of feed the fire so that you would get involved?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. And so what started the play? Was this like the drama department or all the art departments, or what started the production of this particular play?
Well, Mr. Tomasini and Mr. DeLella, the music and drama teachers, they got together and they said, we want to do a musical. Mr. Tomasini was very emphatic about it. He really wanted to do one. So over the summer, they took some time to research some high school musicals, and this is the musical that they picked.
That's cool.
But
it sounds very fun.
It's really put on by all the art departments.
Yeah.
Because even if you didn't get into the acting or the singing, the art department is making all our sets.
Okay.
There, you could do the lights or the sound.
We have people doing costumes, all sorts of things. Everything in the arts department is really putting forth a lot of work towards the play.
A lot of work.
Is that the high school level?
Yes.
Oh, I'm impressed.
So everybody gets a chance to be involved. So I'm just gonna get a little dig at the arts department cuts here nationally. So these children are working very hard to be involved, and all of the children in the arts departments. So me, and I'm going to speak for you too right now, because we would really like to see arts departments be funded, right?
Yes.
I think that, because wouldn't you say, just the three of you, that being involved in the arts has boosted your confidence and,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
and helped you become, organized and gain more ambition for your
Yeah.
future?
It helps put you out there so that you're not stuck back behind stages feeling awkward. You are thrust out into the spotlight, and you learn to have a great time with it, and you learn how to better memorize things for tests or just your lines in general.
Something to look forward to during the day, most definitely.
And a lot of the kids that we work with, they become our family. They become our second family.
At home away from home.
I've become very, very close to the kids in my band and in my choir, and in this play, we're a big dysfunctional family.
Oh, just like Channel 46.
Yeah. But I really would like to see if you're out there and you have anything to do with promoting or even just writing to the legislature to keep these programs going, because this is really vital. I heard one of you say that this helps even your academics.
Yeah.
So, and if a child is more confident, they're going to do better in school in their academic portion of their studies. So I can't tell you enough how much I believe in the arts, and I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for coming up here.
They can get together and overthrow the Prep Arts Council, the older people.
Yeah, this is the future of the Prep Arts Council. So, and I'm sure that if they're watching, and I hope they are, that they will welcome it, because they always welcome new members. And I think I still have their number in my head. So it's 751-6776 is the Arts Council if you want to get involved. And you guys are just fantastic children. And well, you're not children, but you're children to me. Anyway. When is the play again? June 3rd and 4th?
Yes,
Okay.
Next Friday and Saturday nights.
At 7 o'clock.
So if you want to get tickets for this
Yeah.
event, where would you get them, Maria? Do you know?
No.
I believe we have some at Ace Hardware.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure about that, but tickets will be sold at the door, and also they're being sold by Mr. Delella at the high school.
Okay, and how much are the tickets?
Mr. Tomasini.
They're
either.
$8.
They're $8 each.
That's good.
And it seems like a high price. I hear that a lot. Why is it so expensive? But we have to come up with a lot of money. We had to pay for our scripts. We had to pay for the rights to perform this play. And we have to
Pay for the props.
for the material, for the settings, and for the costumes, for our props. And it comes out, we have to come up with over $2,000, or else we have to pay for it through our own pockets.
Really, we're
So
not
that-
making much money. It's really just putting on a show for you guys.
Yeah.
It's either do this or a bunch of car washes afterwards.
Yep.
And that just reinforces my argument that we need to fund these programs, because these programs are what makes our children blossom into the human beings that they're going to become. You know, I mean, you can't have a successful CEO if he doesn't know how to speak in front of people. You know, you can't have a successful teacher if she can't get up in front of a classroom. You know what I mean? So it's not just about this kid wants to become an actor or this kid wants to become a singer. It's about building confidence for kids that want to become anything. Right?
I was in band all my 4 years in
Yeah.
high school, and look at me now. I was drum major. That was a nice honor. Oh wait, they made me drum major because I could fit into the uniform. So.
Yeah, but now you have your own TV show.
Yeah, for almost 8 years now.
I think it's been a little longer than 8 years.
Well, I've been with Vern for over a decade.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a what do you
Veteran.
call it? You're a permanent figure, a permanent statue here.
Okay.
So thank you so much. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? So if somebody wants to become involved in the plays for the future in the school, who do they ask for? What do they do?
Well, every time that there's a play, there's an announcement.
Okay.
And there's flyers all over the school. So really just pay attention to what's going on in the school. And Mr.
School
DeLella,
website.
yeah, the school website. It's all over the school website. Mr.
Okay.
DeLella heads the department, or the drama department. And so, you know, if you want to get more involved in drama, you talk to him. If you want to be in music, you talk to Mr. Tomasini. And we're really looking forward to getting more kids into our band and into our choirs. We're trying really hard to beef up that program because we recently went through a really hard time when Mr. Farr left and the music department was absolutely destroyed. So we're working really hard to build it back up. And then there's just the other departments, the arts departments. There's art with Mrs. Dabrowski. There's ceramics with Miss Kelly, and then there's the computer arts and drawing with Mr. Mercer. So all of these teachers are getting together to really put on this play, and it's really fun.
That's awesome. So I think it would be a good idea for all the kids that are maybe going to be in your school next year to come to the play, support it, and also find out, I mean, just see how much fun you guys are having so that they can, you know, just kind of spark their interest and become involved. And I think right now, I know my daughter is already looking at her classes for next year. So if you're an 8th grader out there and you're looking at your classes, these are some classes to look at if you want to become involved, right?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And $8 is absolutely not that much. I mean, if you're looking at spending $8 for a ticket to support a program, I mean, that's like if you were going to give a donation or go get your car washed, it would be, you know, $8 is, you can even just barely eat at a fast food restaurant for $8, and you can go see a play for an hour and be entertained and know that you're helping kids and you're supporting a function that's helping all kinds of kids, not just the kids in the play, but the kids who are learning how to do lights and learning how to do sets and all that stuff.
I won't even buy a pizza at Papa Murphy's. I think they start at 9.
Yeah. So $8 is a bargain. So if you want a ticket, go up to Ace and order a dozen. How many can that auditorium hold? I think 200.
Yes.
About 200.
Okay, I think it's like 196 or 197 or something.
There's
What
2
time is
nights
it?
though, so.
What time is it?
I don't know.
7 o'clock.
Oh, I know what time is it now?
Friday
I'm a
and
little
Saturday.
off my game tonight. I don't know
worked
why.
perfectly. It worked very well. And when's it going to be?
7 o'clock.
When?
7.
When?
Friday and Saturday night.
And it's in the
Auditorium
okay.
at
The-
Prompella High School.
Right. On Calvana. And what's the other cross street? Munchausen?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. You could either park it like in the 9th grade parking lot, or you can park at the parking lot that's on Calvana and just walk out. Just follow the rest of the people going in.
More people, the better.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. How much time do we have?
4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to say? You want to say hi to someone? Say hi to all your co-stars? No? Say
You can
hi.
you
Come
have
to the play?
relatives around the world because we are on YouTube. Don't
Yes,
forget
we'll be
that.
on YouTube. You'll see me fumbling all night on YouTube. And we repeat, if you missed any of the show or just want to see it again, it will repeat Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. or around the clock on YouTube worldwide. Just go to YouTube and search Community Viewpoint, KPVM, and you will find it.
You were going to talk about WIC.
Yes, actually, I have just an announcement to make about the WIC program, which is the Women, Infants, and Children program. The phone number is 727-4884. We have a new announcement there. I don't know. I don't think Walmart has it yet, but they will have it soon.
What's wrong with the front of your building?
Oh, they're rebuilding it in front
Is that
of
the color it's
the.
going to be?
I don't know. I didn't even look at the front. I go out in the back door, so I haven't even.
If you want to know where Maria and the WIC is now, it's the god-awful yellow.
It's 250 Highway 160,
Yes.
Suite number 6.
Yeah, it really stands out now.
But the announcement I have is that I know Smith's has it so far. I'm not sure about Albertsons and Walmart. I didn't have time to call them on my way up here, but Smith's does have it. It's called WIC at any lane. And if you're on WIC, or if you know somebody on WIC, you know that if you're on WIC and you had a WIC card, you had to go to 2 specific lanes per store. You had to get in that specific line because there was a specific machine to slide your card. Your card will now work at Smith's and probably soon at the other 2 stores at any lane. You will slide your card at the same machine that you slide an ATM debit card, a credit card, or a food stamp card. It will work in any lane. So that's huge because that just, I mean, if you have a few WIC customers there and you have several orders, you have to still separate your order from the rest of your groceries. But if you can do it at any lane, it does make it a lot easier. So now it's WIC at any lane.
The self-service ones too?
I don't think the
question.
self-service ones,
Don't
but
do that.
but that's a good question. So if you're concerned about the self-service ones, just go to your customer service agency at whatever store you're at and ask them. But they're really, all the stores are really good about getting people through the lines really quickly. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, we're in our
That's
last
huge.
minute.
Okay, so don't forget to see Star Mites at the Pahrump Valley High School Auditorium at
7 p.m. Friday and Saturday.
Next
June
Friday.
4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's it at?
The auditorium.
and it's only $8. All you have to, it's June 3rd or 4th, so all you would have to do from now is save like $1 a day, and you're there. That's it. It's a bargain.
Yep.
Remember town board meeting tomorrow night? If you have a board, you want something to do, that's something you can have fun doing, spending a few hours there.
And if you don't go to the town board meeting, just go on YouTube, type in Community Viewpoint, KPVM, and watch all the episodes of Community Viewpoint. It'll be great.
Let's hear some of that Grateful Dead music. So
Thank you,
say
Jeff.
goodbye. Thank you.